everyone, I'm King. Welcome back to King Spade channel. So the Blizzard game Diablo Immortal, after 4 years of waiting, is finally officially launched globally on 2nd of June, depending on what region you are. It is available to be played on mobile phone and on PC client as well. So in this video, we are going to review the game, how good it is considering it took 4 years after its first announcement, task after task to finally make this happen, and also some beginner tips to those who just started playing. Alright, let me first start the video by saying how much excited the players are for this game. Like I said, it took 4 years of game development before officially launch. I remember Blizzard first announced it on 2018. That time I was playing Ragnarok Eternal Love. To be honest, I didn't pay much attention about it at that time because I never played Diablo game before. I was told by my friend about it. So since then, it is a waiting game for everyone. 4 years later, here we are. Now, the game is launched globally at most region on 2nd of June. I said most region because it didn't include the Southeast Asia SEA region. Blizzard quoted Diablo Immortal will launch on Windows PC, iOS and Android for Hong Kong, Indonesia, Macau, Malaysia, the Philippines, Singapore, Taiwan and Thailand on June 23rd, while Vietnam will only receive the PC version on the same date. So players in Southeast Asia region will have to wait until 23rd of June to be able to download it at the Play Store or App Store to install it and play the game. No specific time is given yet, but I've made an account and played the game using VPN. Now, few months before launching, Blizzard announced that it can also be played on Windows PC using the game PC client, and it is still in beta, meaning it is created but still need optimization. Upon launching, players had reported some bugs on PC client, constantly crashing, controller issue, lagging gameplay. Some players say that it is clunky, which is expected because it is still in testing and development. There will be improvement over time. Note that this game, as what Blizzard said, is a mobile first. It is developed for mobile phone. The PC client is created after taking consideration on players' commands on wanting to play it on PC. So if you want to play the game, it is best to play it on mobile phone, but you can also play it on PC, but expect a little restriction or bug for PC client. Upon logging in, there are 6 characters that you can choose from. The Barbarian, a melee offensive physical attack class. Wizard, a ranged magic attack class. Demon Hunter, a ranged physical attack class. The Monk, a melee physical attack class that have offensive and defensive skill at the same time. Crusader, a melee hybrid class that have heavy armor to withstand attack and use fire and light skill damage to kill targets. And lastly, the Necromancer, a magic attack class that summons the undead to deal damage. Creating a character is a lot of fun. There are so much customization that can be done on your character. I usually see this kind of features a lot in Korean games, so it's refreshing to have it outside of the market, you know what I'm saying? And it can be overwhelming as well. I mean, you might spend a lot of time making your character looks good, right? But you want to avoid that. So here is tips number 1. If you are a more competitive player, you want to start the game right away and level up fast, because there is a leaderboard for first clear level ranking and other ranking as well. If you want your name to be up there, you want to start the game as quickly as possible and be ahead of everybody. Tips number 2. As soon as you get into the game, before anything else, go to the game setting and turn on the auto pickup option. This will help you to pick up the loot dropped by the monster. However, for the loot to be picked up, you need to go near the loot. It does not automatically be put into your bag like any other RPG game once it drops. You need to go near to the loot and the system will pick it up for you, provided that you enable the auto pickup option. Tips number 3. You may need to lower down the game setting. Diablo Immortal needs a higher spec requirement to play. It is also drain your mobile data and battery like running water. So to have a smooth and pleasant gameplay, I suggest you to lower down the resolution and the game graphic, specifically the image sharpening option. Turning it on definitely make the game look sharp, but it also crashes or force close my game every time I open the skill page or the codex or any menu for that matter. Turning it off solve all the crash problem that I encounter. So if your game constantly crash while playing, you may want to turn off the image sharpening option. Now, Diablo Immortal gameplay is set in between Diablo 2 and Diablo 3 as per stated by Blizzard. So some of the game features are a mix of both. All of the skills in Diablo Immortal that you can have are listed. You can look at it and read about the skills description. The skills will be unlocked according to your level. The higher your level, the more skills will be unlocked and can be used. A little similar to the Diablo 2. Every skill level will be upgraded automatically according to your level as well. From all of the skills available, you can pick only 4 skills to be used at one time, which is a little similar to Diablo 3. Now, the game is like any typical RPG game. It has the main quest and side quest and codex for achievement, unlock, and so on. But the game is mostly centered on dungeon grinding for leveling and getting better equipment. Well, players do not farm monsters on the open field like any open world RPG game. Players prefer going into dungeon for grinding because there are more monsters in dungeon than at the open map. Killing those monsters in the dungeon will give fast EXP compared to finding monsters on the map. Dungeon monsters also drop legendary equipment that you definitely want to use for the extra attribute that the equipment has. Side quest monster at the open map will also drop equipment, but it drops only rare equipment most of the time. It doesn't scale up to the legendary equipment from the dungeon. That being said, the dungeon in Diablo Immortal is somewhat similar to Diablo 3. Unlike Diablo 2, the dungeon location in Diablo Immortal is fixed like Diablo 3. The only difference is that the dungeon monster difficulty is dynamic based on the number of players in a party, meaning the difficulty is scaled with the player's BP or battle power. With higher level difficulty requires at least 2 players to enter, and more higher difficulty required 4 players to enter. Alright, what do you think of the game? Now for the global release, I am playing at the Oceania Bloodsworn server. For this server, I am just trying out and familiar myself with the gameplay because I never played Diablo game before. I am still learning all of the mechanics and gameplay, but I will be playing extensively for the Southeast Asia server when it is released on 23rd of June. So if you have been following this channel, I will be posting contents on Diablo Immortal as well. If you want to join me in this game or you want to know which server I will be playing later on, you can join us in our Discord. I will be sharing infos from time to time. The Discord link is at the video description below. Alright, that's it for this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you will be notified whenever I upload a video. That's it for now. I'll see you on the next video. And as always, happy playing. Bye bye.